We belong here. Rhode Island's 2024 Statewide Self-Advocacy Conference. Hosted by Advocates in Action Rhode Island. This recording is from our opening session on Thursday, May 9th.
Are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
I am so excited to get started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
time.
Yeah. Mike Letty says
let's
yes.
go.
I
It's
say we
time.
do it.
So I'm just gonna, there's a little bit of housekeeping stuff for you guys that we want to do, and then Keith is gonna sing, right, Keith?
No, Dad.
We want you guys, before anything, we have a video, we're gonna do the mute thing first, Keith, right?
I don't see the
Yeah.
names on it yet.
Okay, what we want you all to do is quiet on the set.
Is
We have a
mute.
video.
That is the first thing. Yes.
That is the first
I
thing.
don't know.
It's really important because we're recording this and we love to see you, but we don't want to see your face pop up during the recording. We know. Okay, sorry. Or people see your face pop up when they're trying to see the person presenting. So we're going to show you a video that Michael Eddy helped us make a couple of years ago. He's in our leadership class, and it's how to mute. So in the meantime, Keith is looking for all the people that are talking that besides Big Mouth Deb, and he's going to mute you. If you get muted, it's not by mistake. Don't unmute yourself, okay? There's going to be lots of times for people to talk, and we'll have, after lunch, we'll all talk at once and everything. All at once, that'll be, but we're going to watch a really quick video, and oh, hi, welcome to the conference. Hi. Keith is going to welcome you. Hi. Okay, here's the video.
Can everybody
Yes.
see the screen?
All right.
Yes.
Now you
Good.
should try to mute yourself before you see the video about how to mute yourself, but that's kind of, not going to happen. So this is from the conference we did in 2022, but it just was so good that we're like, well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So here we go.
Reach for the stars. Rhode Island's 2022 Statewide Self-Advocacy Conference. Zoom tips and tricks, how to unmute and mute your microphone. With Leadership Series Class of 2022 graduate, Michael Eddy.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Gia Gagné, and I am the Self-Advocate Coordinator for Advocates in Action, and we are so excited to have everybody here today. And we hope you have a great time. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Michael Eddy, who's part of the leadership class with Zoom tips.
Hello, my name is Michael Eddy. I'm a member of the Advocates in Action 2022. And
So the one thing we wanted to say at the beginning is when people are speaking, you want to do what Michael's about to show you with your microphone. If you're not speaking, because if you talk while he's talking, it's going to mess everything up. The camera's going to pick up you. And we're recording this. So we want to make sure that the person who's speaking is on the microphone. It's on the, whatever that is, on screen. All right, Michael, here it comes.
all right. Okay, can everybody see the screen? I'm going to show you how to mute and unmute. First of all, if you have a PC or a Macintosh, you would find the microphone on the bottom left. See? And if you want to speak, just click the microphone button to unmute yourself. And if you have a smartphone like an iPhone or an Android, the microphone's on the bottom left. And if you want to speak, just unmute. And last but not least, if you have a tablet, including an iPad or an Android, you would find the microphone button on the top middle. You click on the microphone to mute yourself and click it again to unmute. So there you go. That's how to mute and unmute yourself.
Michael, I have a silly question. What does mute mean?
Well, mute means the microphone is off.
And the picture with the line through it, that's muted, right?
Oh, yes.
This one. Okay. And on your computer, when on your device, it has a line through it also, right? When it's muted, it shows you that it's muted. It'll look like the picture there in the middle.
That's right. Yeah, the unmute button means the mic is on, and mute button means the mic is off. So there you go. Anybody have any questions?
All right, that was easy, huh?
All right, thank you, Michael.
Oh, you're welcome. Wow, that
We
was
don't have
really
to play the
something.
music. That was great, Michael. It's still great. Scott Hopkins was shaking his head because when they updated Zoom, they changed a couple of the icons and stuff. So it might look different now, but they just changed it like a week before the conference. So we didn't change our stuff yet. It looks different now. It still is a microphone that you put a line through. You want to say it, Scott?
Yeah, it's on the bottom now, not on the top anymore.
And does it change when you hold your iPad sideways or straight, horizontal, or vertical?
No, it doesn't change.
Okay. So, but what you want is what Michael said. It looks like a microphone, and you want to have a line through it. And if you're unmuted and you get muted, don't unmute. It's on purpose. Oh, the other housekeeping thing. What was it? We just said what it was, and I forgot. Dee, what was it? Oh, don't raise your hand. The hand thing, Dee.
Yeah, so do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
When people are talking, you have to remember that if you're raising your hand, it's okay to raise your hand and ask a question, but make sure people are already done talking before you do that, because it's very distracting, and not everybody can see when you're raising your hand. So just wait your turn, and we'll get to you. Okay.
Jeff Christie's hand was up. Was it up, Jeff?
How is that different? Like you said, Zoom changed certain things, so I have
If
to
you-
go until it's.
If you didn't update your app recently, it didn't change it. And with the accessibility features that you have, I don't know what it did with those. I don't think it changed a lot of those because they get in trouble if they instantly said, "Oh, poof." You know, that would be kind of a bad thing to do with us.
That would be, yes.
Notification. Yeah. So I
Okay.
think you're all set. And you
Okay.
just, yeah,
Thank you.
we see you. It's all, we see the very top of your head and we know it's you.
Hmm.
All right, Keith, I think that's you now, right? Is it Keith now? Yeah.
You say one more about the chat.
You say it.
Don't really use the chat box because some people can't really see it, and it does get distracting to other people.
See it or read it. A lot of people,
Yeah.
it's kind of exclusive. If not everybody reads, then it's not fair.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Keith Wilcox, and I'm the president of Advocates in Action, Rhode Island. And we want to thank you all for coming to the 2024 Statewide Self-Advocacy Conference. This is a hybrid conference, which means it's a 2-day conference. Today, May 9th, on Zoom, and tomorrow night, May 10th, is the dinner dance at the Provident Marriott downtown. I wanted just to thank the division and lemontheduck.com for all their support. So now I want to introduce a very good friend of ours, the Director of Developmental Disabilities, Kevin Savage.
Thank you, President Wilcox. I appreciate that. It is always a blast to be here. I love attending this conference and seeing everybody. Last year, I wasn't able to make it to the dance, but I am feeling very good today and looking forward to seeing everybody again tomorrow night in person. It's amazing to look back over the past couple of years and think about having been in the doldrums of the pandemic, all the staffing concerns that we had, some of the financial issues that we had, and we're emerging from all of that now. Staffing still needs to grow, we know that. But the good news is it has finally begun to increase, and we're hoping that trend continues so that people are able to access the staff that they need. this year and even more so next year. Funding needed to increase, we remember that, but the good news is that has increased this fiscal year, I think to the levels that it needs to be. The state is working to have regular Medicaid increases and reviews going forward so that we never get back to such a long drought of lack of rate increases again, so that we're on a regular pattern of rate increases. So that happens as just a normal course of business for everybody. I like to say that in human services, we should always be seeking to improve no matter how good things get. That should just be our practice. So even in 20 years and we've been improving and making things better for everybody, we're still talking about what we need to do to improve. That's just part of how we should be doing business. And I'm committed to working with you on constant improvement, both in services and just overall systemic improvement. I think about last year's theme, I think it was last year's, but a theme, nothing about us without us. And so that just means that whatever improvements we're engaged in, we need to do it together. And we need to make sure that your voice is part of that improvement. This year, once again, you've chosen an absolutely true theme that's really profound. I love that I belong here. What could sum up everything that we're working on together better than that? The truth is you belong everywhere you want to be, with the accommodations in place that allow you to access the supports. That means the staff, technology, transportation, and financing in place to ensure that you're able to be and go wherever it is that you want to be. Why? Because you belong there. Thank you for your advocacy that really makes a difference in reminding the rest of the community in the world and the state that you belong everywhere. It's a privilege to work with you and to support you in those efforts. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night and just being a part of being together and remembering that hotel that we're going to be at years ago would probably have been inaccessible. I think about hospitals that had to be reminded that it was staffing that needed to be with many of you in order to access the medical care. We had to fight for that during the pandemic. But advocacy that came from your organization and many organizations like you helped people when they were in dire need to get that access. Department of Health stood up and made sure that they fought for people to access hospitals, for family members to go in when other family members, when other people weren't able to have family members, because that gave you access. But your advocacy helps everybody to remember that you belong wherever you want to be. And we look forward to that celebration tomorrow and look forward to the work that we're going to continue to do together every single day to make sure people never forget that you belong wherever you want to be. So thank you for having me. Thank you for the conference. Thank you for your advocacy, because it does make a difference every single day. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, that was great. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All
Now
right,
we have
Deb.
now we have
Yeah.
the amazing, I know we say this, those of you who have graduated from previous
Yeah.
leadership series know what I'm going to say, and D is cracking up. But this is right now, this is the best class ever. It's always been the best class ever, but we have an amazing group of people in this year's leadership series. Raise your hand if you're in this year's class, a class of 2024. And no, Zach, you were in last year's class, Zach. Zach is you were in the Graduate Academy, Zach. The leadership series. And Katie, you should join the Graduate Academy.
Okay.
But we're gonna watch the video that these guys did, and it came out. It really came out very, very nice. So here we go, and we will put this on our website.
That's
What, Keith?
where's Georgia again? Say
Georgia's
something.
in it.
Yeah. We
Right,
recorded
we
for
recorded
Yes,
her
this.
in
that's
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
just
I know.
Thank
You
you
said, oh,
for
let's
keeping
do
us
this
honest,
too.
Keith. That's
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I know. I was like, what? So here we go. And we'll put this on our website so you can watch it again and again and again and again.
About leadership. From Advocates in Action's 2024 Leadership Series.
Hi, my name is Georgia. I graduated last year from the leadership class of 2023, and I would like to introduce the class of 2024 Leadership Series class. They really worked really hard as being a leadership. Congratulations to the 2024 Leadership Series class.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Simijis. I am a part of the Leadership Program 2024. Leadership means to me, if you're on a team, like on a Special Olympics team, some of the leaders are the partners. In my case, leadership is working independently at Whole Foods Market. I'm a personal shopper at Whole Foods Market, which means I get the groceries from the online orders without other people helping me.
My name is Auntie Rhonda, and I'm from the Leadership Series class of 2024. To me, leadership means setting a good example for others by doing the right thing even when it's hard. I like to make a difference in people's lives.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark, and what being a leader means to me is that being a good leader, good communication, honesty, and being loyal to those around you.
Hello, my name is Mirella and I am in Leadership Series Class 2024. Leadership to me means inspiring others through example, promoting teamwork, and working towards the team common goals with honesty and understanding.
So my name is Amethyst from the Leadership Series Class of 2024. To me, leadership means honesty. So I think that's being able to say when you're doing something not so great and you need to fix it, or if you need help. And I think that's also celebrating other people.
Hi, my name is Pablo, and I'm from the Leadership Series Class 2024. To me, leadership means putting aside my pride, ego, and insecurities to see the potential in others and encourage them to shine. Like making sure that someone who's more proficient in something that I'm not take the lead. And that means being able to offer up the spotlight to someone that's much better at what I'm doing. They can do it way better than I, can present better than I, and be okay with it because they're better and they're the best option for that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gabe, and I am from the Leadership Series 2024, and it means to me that being a friend and being a leader showed me the options of life, being able to have a job, being able to be in a workshop, being able to do all the things I do in my life. Thank you.
Ready now? My name is Daniel Thompson. I'm in the Leadership 2024 class, and I learned about not leaving anyone behind and helping people. I'm a people person.
Hi, my name is Carmen Rios. I'm in Leadership Class 2024. Leadership to me is being a true friend. For example, don't tell the person you don't trust your secret.
Hi, I'm Lena from the Leadership Series Class of 2024, and leadership to me means not being afraid of using your voice, but also helping those who don't have a voice. But leadership also means being a team and supporting your teammates with a one team, one goal mentality.
That was a beautiful one.
All right, I'm ready. Hi, my name is Joseph, and I'm in the Leadership Series Class of 2024 Advocates in Action. And what leadership means to me is being being on time, being helpful, being good to people, and always learning.
Hi, I am Enrico. I am from the Leadership Class of 2024. And to me, what leadership means to me is showing the world the real you and what you offer. Let your voice be heard and know that you are not alone. We all struggle, we all fall, but the amazing self that we have a real gift. It's a lesson and makes us leaders to show our true colors and maintain our leadership. And it taught me so much how I can learn more of myself and what I can do to grow in my leadership skills throughout this leadership process of this series. Thank you.
Produced by Advocates in Action Rhode Island, 2024. Remember, nothing about us without us.
Wow, can I just say congratulations to all of the leaders from this class. Just amazing definitions of leaders. They're unique, but all true, and that was amazing. Congratulations.
The best class ever. Yeah.
It's true.
The one on the website, I just have to say, because we just did some of that yesterday, so Michelle's like, it's okay. But the one on the website, the music will be a little bit less loud, but the voice is a little louder because it was a little difficult. But we had the captions.
Yeah, it was
What's
good.
next?
It was very, very good. So before we move on to the next thing, we want to have our raffle. So I have chosen a name right here, and it is Katie Lowe.
Hi.
You win the first raffle prize. Yay! And
Yay.
Yeah, Katie just won. Yay! So
Yay.
congratulations,
Katie.
Katie.
I'll say it. Was it? Oh.
So you win an Amazon gift card. I'm going to email it to you, okay? So
Okay.
be watching that. All right, enjoy. Very good. All right. So we are on to the next thing.
The next thing I believe is the voter shout out. And Jeff, you want to introduce this? Just tell us what you guys did. And then I have the video of your meeting.
Hello?
I unmuted
Yep,
you.
we
You're
can
good.
hear you.
Oh, thank you. We recorded the voter shout. This is a voter shout out with myself and Kate Bowden.
All right, so I should play it now. It's six
Okay.
and a half minutes,
Yeah.
you guys.
But you get to see Jeff's handsome face the whole time. So
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
All right, can everybody see the screen?
Yes. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're so happy to be here today to talk to you about voting. Our first slide it says Disability Rights Rhode Island. Kate and Jeff shout out, get out and vote. So our plan right now is to introduce ourselves. My name is Kate and I'm from Disability Rights Rhode Island. And I just love to talk about voting and to help people get involved with voting. And I'm here with my friend Jeff. Jeff, will you introduce yourself?
My name is Jeff, and I'm part of the voting shout out, and of course, from Advocates in Action.
Wonderful. Now we can go to our next slide. So this slide says, voting is a great way to speak up. It is how we choose our leaders. And we have some graphics here. One says disability voters, our rights, our needs, our lives. And another one says vote, and it has a graphic of a person in a wheelchair. And here we wanted to talk a little bit about choosing leaders. There are lots of ways to choose leaders. Jeff, what comes to mind for you? What are some of the things you think about when you want to choose a leader when you're getting ready to vote?
I like to choose someone who has experience.
Yes, that's a great thing. Someone who has experience. Other things people can think about is whether the leaders have good ideas for policies that will help us in our lives. Let's move to our next slide. This one says bright and bold, register to vote. So, what does that mean? What to register to vote? Can you tell folks about that, Jeff?
It means you fill out a form.
Jeff is exactly right. When you register to vote, you're signing up to vote. So that gets you on the list of people who can vote. And you have to fill out a form and give it to the voting people in your city or town. And so registering to vote means signing up to vote. All right, let's move to our next slide. So this slide has a lot of information about elections and deadlines. It says to vote in the primary election on Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. The last day you can register is Sunday, August 11th. So there are some really important elections coming. And Jeff, what can you tell everybody? What's important about this election season that's coming up?
This year is a presidential election.
Yes, yes. So we'll be voting for lots of different leaders in Washington, D.C. and locally. And also this is a presidential election. Let's move to the next slide, which has some more deadlines. So to vote in the general election on November 5th, people have to register by Sunday, October 6th. And so for both of these elections, if you register to vote once, you will be signed up and you do not have to register again. You only have to re-register if you move or something changes. So it's a great idea for people to look into it now and find out if you're registered to vote now, or if any changes need to be made, like your address, to make those now. Actually, we didn't talk too much about this, Jeff, but I have it in my notes to talk about the different ways that people can vote. There are 3 different ways in Rhode Island. Do you remember any of those, Jeff?
Yes, by mail, at the polls, or
the other way is early voting. So there's a way to vote early before election day at most of the time at city and town hall. So that's great. So as you get ready for these elections, you can figure out how and where you're going to vote. And that's a great idea. Next slide, please. All right, so Jeff, if people have questions like where to vote, what their voting rights are, any idea who they might call?
So they can call your office.
Yes, they can call Disability Rights Rhode Island, or they can call their local city or town election people called the Board of Canvassers. To do that, you would call your town hall and just ask to talk to the voting people. And they can also call the elections people at the Secretary of State's office. So there are lots of ways to get your questions answered, but you can always call Disability Rights Rhode Island. Okay, what's next? Next slide, please. This slide talks about voting rights, and I'll just tell everybody what it says. Your rights: the right to assistance, right to privacy and independence, a right to accessible polling places, a right to accommodations, and a right to file a complaint. These are all voting rights that people with disabilities have. And Jeff, I had a question for you on this. So how do you vote privately and independently, even though you are blind and you're not able to see the ballot?
I use the express vote. It tells me all the candidates that I can choose to vote for.
Very cool. So the machine, the express vote, will read the ballot to you and help you mark the ballot, right?
Correct.
Excellent. Okay, let's move to our next slide. So this is our closer. This slide says, remember, self-advocacy means speaking up. Use your vote to make a difference about things that are important to you. And again, it says that if people have questions, they can contact Disability Rights Rhode Island. So that is what we wanted to share today for our little mini shout out. Please contact me if you have questions or would like to request a training before election season. And Jeff, do you have any final words for our friends?
Your vote counts. That's basically it.
That was
Hey,
amazing.
Jeff. You guys, just so you know, because this was the phone number for Disability Rights Rhode Island is 401-831-3150. And we will put that in the recording, and all the stuff you see is going to be on our website later. So you don't have to write anything down now, but when you see, just so you know it, because they said if you want to contact them. So if you didn't see it on the screen or read on the screen, that's the phone number, 401-831-3150. Let's stop and see if anybody has questions about anything, because we said we'd stop for questions. Keith, you want to see if there's any questions?
If you can see them, but Matthew Pierce and Zach Rozek. I hope I said that
Christopher
right.
McKinney raised his hand during the session, so he might want to go before he forgets.
Yeah, I didn't see any hands, but go ahead.
Now, can you hear me?
Chris. Yep.
Hello?
Yes, Chris, that's you. Go ahead.
Yeah, just so you know, I have work at 12, and I was wondering if I could leave the Zoom at 11, but you can still send me an email about the party for tomorrow night, right?
Yes, we will, and we'll send you a link so you can watch all the stuff you missed.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
So we meant questions, just so you know, we meant questions about what we've talked about so far. Because if we start asking all the questions, or people start commenting and stuff, then we won't get to the breakout sessions.
Got it. I'll mute myself back.
Thanks, Christopher.
We'll see you tomorrow night, and save me a dance, Christopher.
It looks like Auntie Rhonda and Daniel have a question.
Yes.
Bobby?
Hi.
I just see.
Bob, maybe have a moment. All right, Auntie Rhonda and Daniel.
Where do you get the ballots if you're blind?
That's you, Jeff. You guys, so if you have a question about this, just wait till the next time, and then put your hand back up so that they're not looking at your hand. But Jeff, can you tell them where you get the ballots? Like, can you get a Braille ballot?
Hang on, let me unmute him. There we go. Go ahead, Jeff.
They had Braille ballots at the polling places when I did the Braille ballots.
Thank you.
But I don't know about now.
What about Jeff? Could they call the Secretary of State's office? Because they're probably the ones that could
I would think
direct
so.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, call the Secretary of State's office. I think that's a good idea.
And Jeff, you use that machine. You don't even use a Braille ballot, right?
I did one time because we didn't have the machines yet. The first time I voted, I used the Braille ballot.
So do you need to let the voting place know that a blind individual will need to use the machine?
Well, I'm sorry,
You don't, Jeff. You show up, you should be able to use it. You shouldn't have to have any special extra. It's just equality, accommodation. So you shouldn't have to plan ahead of time and make an appointment, and it should be functioning.
Okay.
Oh yes. I had a few times where the machine wasn't even on. A few.
And that would be a reason if you go to vote and it's not working. That is a definite reason to call the Disability Rights Rhode Island and call them right then, because it's a voting day and they'll, maybe you'll get a provisional ballot or something. Do you see hands? Can you look for hands? Because Keith doesn't see them all. And Matt's hand was but these are questions about this, you guys, and we're going to only take a couple more, Michelle, to keep us on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's hear from Matt and then Crystal.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the video was amazing. Great job.
Thanks, Matt. You're always an encourager. Always an encourager.
And Jeff, I will compliment you again on Tuesday night at chorus.
All right, thank you.
So Matt was just providing encouragement. Jeff, you liked your video. That's awesome. I love that. All right, and Crystal.
Hi, I was just gonna say for the voting, if they just let the people know when they are checking in that they're gonna use the automark, he can also have someone go with him to use it.
That was good feedback. All right. And I think that's it. We're moving on to the next thing. I think we have another, let's pull another name.
We have the song that we know they're not raffle. Then we have the song that the class did. And then we're going to have the people who are doing the 4 workshops tell you about them very briefly, so you can decide which one you want to go to. But we know with the other hand, if you have questions, you can send them to us. Just email them to the address, the conference address, or ANA, or call the phone number. But we got to keep going.
Send up a flare.
Sorry, Crystal.
So we have another winner. Mark Souza, is he here? I'm not sure he's here.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is here. He is here. Mark Souza. Yay.
Hey,
where are you, Mark?
Katie.
I'm scanning through all the.
I keep muting you, Katie. It's not a mistake. Just leave it on mute. You can talk to Bobby later.
Yeah, you can text. So congratulations, Mark. We'll be sending you an Amazon gift card. Yay, congrats. Writing your name down so I don't forget. Okay, so we have something super special now to do. Do you wanna tell about it, Deb? Or do you want to assign somebody to tell about it?
D can tell them about it. D, what's what we're gonna listen to next day?
So hi everyone. So what we're gonna listen to is the song that the leadership class and other people created, and it's called "We Belong Here." So
That's right. Can everybody see that?
Yes. Thank you, Michael. Thank you,
enjoy.
Yay.
We belong together as family. We belong together as friends.
Everyone's unique in this crazy world.
Shining like a diamond or a pearl.
We are in the community. We leaders all, we standing tall.
'Cause we belong here. Nothing's wrong here.
Together we're stronger. This is our song here. We belong here.
Nobody's small, we're all standing tall.
Everyone's the same, that's the name of the game.
We rise together, we never fall.
Everyone's unique in their own way.
We all belong here. It's not wrong here, it's alright.
'Cause we belong here, and nothing's wrong here.
Together we're stronger. This is our song here. We belong here.
Not leaving anyone behind.
Powerful and excited, loved and alive.
feeling complete. We belong together, you and me.
It's our time here. Time to shine here. Our minds are bright.
Cause we belong here.
Nothing's wrong here.
Together we're stronger. This is our song here.
We belong here. Nothing's wrong here. Together we're stronger. This is our song here.
Cause we belong here.
We Belong Here was written and performed by Mark Cutler and the Advocates in Action Leadership Series Class of 2024. Produced by Advocates in Action Rhode Island, 2024. Remember, nothing about us without us.
That was amazing.
Isn't
Yeah,
that the-
really wonderful. I never heard that one before.
Yeah,
Amethyst,
brand
you're
new.
beautiful, Amethyst. I'm gonna take more pictures of you.
Yeah.
I
it's really
stole
good.
one.
Just-
Poor Amethyst.
yeah.
She's like, no pictures. Yes, pictures. Yeah.
That was an amazing song.
So now what
Oh,
we're gonna do,
very good.
because we don't have time for questions now, because you need to do the people that are doing their sessions. All
Yep.
right.
So we are going to move on to, we have 4 workshops in this first session at 11 o'clock. And you guys are going to have to choose which breakout room you want to go to, which session you want to go to, which workshop. So that you can have an easier time deciding, we're going to have one person from each workshop at 11 o'clock share for a couple of minutes, just like 2 minutes, what your workshop is about and why people should go to your workshop. It's a hard decision, so listen to everybody and see what they say, and then we'll choose our workshops that we want to go to. So first one.
So first
So
one.
if somebody want to read that, I'm gonna work on.
Oh, Andrew, where's Andrew? Is he here?
I'm right here,
Can you read, please, Andrew?
certainly. 2024 presentations. We belong here. Learn something new. Share your ideas. Connect with others. You got a blowhorn with the word speak up underneath it, and then we got a whole bunch of hands on top of each other, showing the act of sharing. Hey, we belong here. Essay conference presentations. Thursday, May 9th, 2024, 11 a.m. to noon. Natural supports. Who's in your circle? The picture is a whole bunch of people in hearts. One who is obviously in a wheelchair, and the others are just heads, I guess.
And the person's in the middle, one person's in the middle, and they're all connected.
Okay, good morning. We're so excited to be here. Come join us in the session, Natural Supports. Who's in your circle? We all need natural supports. Come find out who they are and what they do for us. During our session, we will have fun figuring out who those people are. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Andrew, you don't need to read the date on these because you read it. It's the same on the next 3. But can you just read this one, what this session is?
Online safety and security tips. And we have a woman here with someone here with a poofy hairdo. And they're on a tablet, I think. And they're probably looking at a whole bunch of things on the tablet.
Who's telling us about that one? Joanna? Are you doing that session, Joe?
Yeah. That's me. Sorry.
My name is Johanna. You can call me Joe. I'm from BHDDH. This presentation is just a brief overview of internet safety tips, how to keep you safe, the things that you can do when checking emails, how to know if they're good emails to open, and how to check the email addresses, cyber bullying, what to do if someone is in your environment trying to chat with you that's not very nice, and those really awesome, really cool surveys that we all get on Facebook that we want to know if they're safe to use and what information to put online. So it's just very small, but hopefully really helpful.
Why we volunteer. Got picture of two hands holding each other, I think on top of that. Picture of a woman that looks like dropping something in a container, and a dog and a cat. And below that you've got 3 people there that are one who is leading the other 2. And I think the other 2 are kids. The first one is an adult.
So just a really short version of what that is about, so we can tell you how to get to the breakout sessions.
So this is Joe's mother, Barbara, and I'm going to be in the session too. Joe and I are going to be there together. So this is a great opportunity to come together and learn about where you can find opportunities to volunteer, how you identify the things that you want to do, and then the impact you can have in your community. So it's a great opportunity to develop social skills, new networks, and also make a difference in the lives of people. So come join us and learn.
One more, and then we're going to show you how to get to the, and if you want to go to more than one, the good news is you can't clone yourself, but the good news is that you can watch the other ones online after the conference. Andrew.
Being a real friend.
It's just a picture of 2 friends. Sorry, I just see the clock.
Hello, I'm Regal, and I'm representing being a real friend in friendships. I have a lot of background and have some friends, and I would love to share what being a real friend does in our friendships. Thank you.
Was beautiful and short.
Deb values short speeches. Yes.
Only when I see the clock. Usually I don't. Usually
Yes.
I'm like, I could talk forever, you guys.
And honestly, this might be the first time in the history of us doing the conference on Zoom, but we are exactly on time, and it's a miracle.
But we're going to tell you how to get to breakout sessions.
Oh, yeah.
This concludes our opening session. Thanks to everyone who joined us. You can watch this year's conference breakout sessions on our website at www.advocatesinaction.org/2024SACONF. Produced by Advocates in Action Rhode Island, 2024. Remember, nothing about us without us.